Hello and greetings, it's The Guardian's Peter Bradshaw here once again with another vlog, which I hope will induce you to subscribe to this channel. Catherine Bigelow with A House of Dynamite has reopened the subject that we all tacitly agree not to discuss or imagine in the movies or anywhere else. The subject of a nuclear strike. The subject which tests narrative forms and thinkability levels. The question of the third act and the ending. Maybe this is why we prefer to see it as something for absurdism and satire, a way of not staring into the sun, to remember Kubrick's brilliant black comedy Dr. Strangelove with no fighting in the war room, etc., rather than Sidney Lumet's deadly serious failsafe. Bigelow, with screenwriter Noah Oppenheim, broaches one of the most frightening thoughts of all, that a nuclear war could, or rather will, start with no one knowing who started it or who ended it. I watched this film with translucently white knuckles, but also that strange climbing nausea that only this topic can create. The drama is recounted in one segment, repeated from various standpoints and various locations, 18 minutes being the time estimated to elapse between military observers reporting the out-of-the-blue launch of a nuke from the Pacific and its projected arrival in Chicago. The action plays out in a series of situation rooms and command and control suites with acronyms like PEOC, Presidential Emergency Operations Center, featuring military and civilian personnel in banks of desks, facing a very big screen flashing up the threat level from DEFCON 2 to DEFCON 1, and also showing a large map displaying the missile's current position, which is occasionally replaced with what amounts to a zoom mosaic of tense faces belonging to high-ranking officials with no idea what to do, dialing in chaotically from their smartphones.
Have we seen DEFCON 2 before? No.
Is this real?
STRATCOM is asking for launch instructions right now.
I'm gonna need you to breathe.
We are talking about hitting a bullet with a bullet.
So it's a fucking coin toss? That's what $50 billion buys us?
Get in the car and just start driving.
If we do not take steps to neutralize our enemies now, we will lose our window to do so.
If we get this wrong, none of us are going to be alive tomorrow.
There is no plan B.
We did everything right?
They try to intercept the missile, and in the event of failure, they must decide if they should not respond in kind, effectively sacrifice an American city with millions of lives and risk appeasing the aggressor, or launch a retaliation and risk World War III, or even gamble that the missile will not detonate. And they can't decide if this is a rogue launch from the North Koreans, say, or another nuclear power, born of a fanatical desperation that no one has yet guessed at. This unknowing, this chaos, operating outside the long understood tradition of mutually assured destruction between two sides, is what the film suggests will be the origin of a calamitous new war. Bigelow's movie has the classic personae from what might be called the nuclear apocalypse film. The careworn, grey-haired officials who always guessed that it might come to this, the smart, hard-working younger staff doing their loyal, patriotic best, the utterly unreflective young bomber pilots entrusted with delivering the final blow, and all with the sculpted or painted faces of Ike and Lincoln in the White House looking impassively down. Rebecca Ferguson plays intelligence analyst Captain Olivia Walker. Tracy Letts is the gung-ho military chief General Anthony Brady, this drama's equivalent of the Cold War's Curtis LeMay, who advocates an immediate preemptive counterstrike before the incoming missile arrives. Jared Harris is the Defense Secretary Reed Baker, who realizes that his estranged daughter is in Chicago. Gabriel Basso plays the brilliant and flustered young NSA advisor Jake Barrington, who, if this was an Aaron Sorkin script, could be relied upon to save the day. Johan Howard King plays the thin-faced priestly naval officer Lieutenant Commander Robert Reeves, who accompanies the president at all times with a ring-bound folder with the nuclear strike options and authorization codes. Idris Elba plays the president himself, who, like George W. Bush, finding out about 9/11 at an infant school, gets the news about the missile while cheerfully demonstrating basketball shots to high schoolers. What the film shrewdly shows is the horribly ironic transitional moments. Along with the heart-stopping intel about the missile, the screens are, at first, still showing ordinary news. Headlines like rental demand driving up prices, now remnants of a lost world. There are times when a house of dynamite might seem melodramatic or stagey, and yet maybe that is exactly how it will feel in the highest reaches of power, with everyone looking and feeling like actors in elaborate costumes whose roles had only one purpose: to deter aggression, a purpose which is now obsolete. It is a big chill. That's it. Please give this vlog a like and a share on your socials. Please subscribe and leave a nuanced comment. And please, I need you all now to step up. If you have any self-respect as a cultural connoisseur, please buy my book, The Body in the Mobile Library and Other Stories. Details given below. See you next time.